Customer called out because they had some erosion issues, and he already understood really the premise of the problem. And if you look, we've got downspouts that are flowing into a drainage pipe, which we recommend, we like. This particular house has a rear load garage. So the driveway, we are on the property line right now with the way the property line and the driveway are. So what that means is the downspout lines run along the house underground, which we love when they run underground. But if you look at this drainage pipe, I don't know for sure what's going on here, but I have some suspicions. My suspicion is that they used a perforated corrugated pipe here. They probably didn't backfill around it with rock. The other thing is, you don't want to perforate it. Think about the perforations. If it's perforated, it's allowing the water out. As much as it allows water in, it allows it out also. And if we're dumping the downspouts into it, we want that water to stay in that pipe. We want it to get all the way to where we want it to discharge. So we do not want perforated pipe for downspout lines. You want to carry that water all the way to its termination point. And this one, as you can see, we're collecting this water, we're collecting the downspout here, and we're collecting one down on the bottom corner. And if you can look, it's going to be hard to tell probably in the video, but this driveway is settled down. I'm standing in the lowest part. It's actually got a crack all the way across here. My suspicion is the line comes across. Now it might be that just the water coming underneath it, something is coming across and eroding underneath here. Again, if we had a solid pipe and we're carrying that all the way out, we likely would not have a big issue here. And we have the same problem down on the back corner also, where the concrete's settling from erosion. And it could be just for over time. When you're thinking about drainage, you want to make sure that if you're dumping the water in a downspout line from your gutters, you want to carry it all the way. You don't want to put perforated pipe in. You want to put a solid pipe in, carry it all the way. You want to wrap it in gravel. That's to help it and help to support it so it doesn't crush. The other thing we have going on here is because he was having that sort of issue, he brought in a foundation expert, which is a great next step because he was concerned. He had some other things going on. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but we can show later. There's a little bit of a crack right here, and it's about 4 foot long, and it starts at the corner of that window. So it's showing some movement. There's no doubt there's some movement here. So he had a foundation guy come out, take a look at this, and they did some measuring. Actually, there's still a piece of tape on the wall down there of where they leveled from one end to the other, and they found that the brick line was an inch lower actually on the top side. If you see something an inch lower, you're going to notice a lot of movement. That's a lot of movement for brick, for masonry items. That's a lot of movement. So if there's an actual 1 inch settling, two problems with what I see and how they came up to that conclusion. Number one, that little crack does not show an inch of settling, number one. Number two, I would suspect of any area to be an inch lower, it would be this lower area, which was, just more susceptible. It's the back side of the house, it's the walkout portion of the house. My suspicion as to what happened and why this side is actually an inch lower than this side is just when the masons were doing the brick, they just started laying the brick. They started on the brick ledge and they start laying it. And it's not until they get to a point where it's going to be seen and be able to tell the actual difference. On this case, it's up there at the roof where the fascia and the freeze board hit it. That's the only place you're going to see whether it's exactly level. We're on the front of the house here, and this is the side they said was an inch lower, as in it, they said it settled an inch. Now, if it had settled an inch, you would see some major movement right here or over there. And on this house, there's nothing. There's no cracks, no issues that I can see at all. You would see movement up top. You'd see movement somewhere. But really and truly on this one, we don't see anything. I don't see any evidence of repair. Again, I just see some wider mortar joints where they tried to make up the difference. And how it leads to how to choose a contractor. This contractor came in and gave them a bid to shore up this wall and said it needed shored up. I come in and I told them, I don't think it needs anything. Just make sure you're vetting out your contractors, making sure that you're getting a couple of opinions, making sure you're getting a good quality contractor. Just a quick reminder, just wanted to be a short video, but be mindful when you're hiring a contractor and be mindful of your drainage. Make sure you know where your water's going, what it's doing, how it's affecting your home.
Go back to our other video to kind of go over some of those resources that we talked about. We got the Better Business Bureau and the BIA that you can pull from to help you vet those contractors. We would ask if you've been helped or if you find value in what we're doing here that you would like and comment. Leave us some comments about what you found helpful or what questions you may have, and we can come out maybe and help you as well. And then subscribe and join on with the channel with us so that you get notified of new videos. And then we'd ask that you would share. Sharing really helps spread the message and get it out to other people, and it really does help more than you may realize. So we would ask that you would share if you find this helpful. Thanks again, and we'll talk to you again soon.
See you soon.